following program is recommended for those 16 and over, as it contains sporting violence, possible bad language, and flashing imagery.
The X Series is back, 002. The first one was so nice, well, we just had to do it twice. We're here in the press conference that kicks off in a few minutes. And let me tell you something very quickly. They've beefed up security. You want to know why? Because Ryan Taylor and Slim are together here in the same building. But don't worry, you're not going to miss a thing, because the DAZN Boxing Show is here as well. And we've got you well and truly covered. We're in Sheffield, known as the Steel City. They're famous for sharpening blades in these parts, but a bit sharp tongues on show at Cutler's Hall was 14 more influencers swap social media for boxing gloves and step in the ring at X Series 2. After the success of X Series 001, well, come on, we just had to do it again, didn't we? X Series 002, the press conference, kicks off in a couple of minutes, and we're at the magnificent Cutler's Hall here in Sheffield. And look, I'm telling you now, we got the special people here as well, because Wade Plemons is in the building.
That is
all
right.
the way from the US. Wade, this is it. By the way, can I just do something at the top? Do you mind if I do this?
Let's do it.
I want to apologize for the language you might hear.
Oh, yeah.
You might hear some bad language today. How do you control the uncontrollable? I don't know. Wade is our master of ceremonies in a few minutes.
Goodness.
So it's on you, Wade, to control them.
I'm going to try.
Easy.
I'm going to try. Listen, we have massive fights, bad blood. I'm talking, we all know it. You just talked about it. Slim, Ryan Taylor. That's where we're going to have to hit the bleep button. We all know what's coming there. But we're not even talking about the main event. Swingler, Cherdleys. We're talking about JMX's return after 4 years.
JMX is back, baby.
Whoa. I mean, this card, for the second one, it feels like just a build on top of what we've already have as a foundation to bring in some of the OGs and some new people and show these people once again crossover boxing is here to stay.
Indeed, you can probably see the fighters arriving behind us, so the press conference will kick off in a few minutes. You mentioned Ryan Taylor, Slim. Let's kind of educate people on the genesis of that beef.
I mean, it's the definition of bad blood. These two guys kick it off wherever, in the car park, in a hotel. And they just don't like each other because of that. There's this animosity that you just can't create in some sort of fake way. It's real. And finally, get him to step inside the ropes and actually do it.
I can't believe it's happening. I believe credit to both, because I thought one of them might say, you know what, we don't really fancy this, but it is happening. We are going to see Ryan Taylor get it on with Slim on Saturday. JMX is back.
Yes, this one.
OG is back.
This one is the one people have waited on for 4 years. JMX was one of the first people in this scene all the way back, KSI Logan 1. And he's not only done the boxing thing, he's done the MMA side. This guy is a fighter. And he's coming back. I think a lot of people are excited to see him, and the opportunities are boundless. He gets a win here. We're not just talking about JMX back in the scene. We're talking about JMX at the top of the scene. Logan Paul, names like that. So he's got every opportunity in the world to make himself, I guess, announce himself back into the scene. He's back.
He certainly is back. You know what I really like about this as well? What we are seeing now, more than anything, I think, is now we're starting to see matchups.
Yes.
With the success of X Series 001, this one, we know X Series 003 is coming as well. We're seeing a lot of guys that I think we can see match up in a couple of months.
You want to build a house. Where do you start? With the foundation.
Yes, sir.
We started with series number 1 to build a foundation for some of the new faces, some of the OGs to come back into the scene. And like you talked about, we're getting matchups that we've wanted to see for years. And Slim and Ryan Taylor's a perfect example. But the winners of these fights, let's look at some of the fighters in 01. King Kenny. Let's look at guys like Slim. Temper even coming back into the scene. They're going to need fights. This is how we continue to build crossover boxing so that it's here to stay forever.
Look, we've been talking about X Series 001. It was fantastic. Let's rewind a couple of months and look at the best moments of X Series 001.
Yes.
The birth certificate reads Olajide Olatunji, but look, we know him as KSI, one of the biggest media draws in the world. And tonight, he's out to prove that he is the true king of crossover boxing. Now, look, to do that, KSI is facing both Swarms and Luis Alcaraz Pineda. 2 fights, 1 night. Simple. You fight, you win, you repeat.
And he's actually talking. He's talking on him.
He's talking, but he's not throwing punches. And KSI first victim, and he did it without much of a sweat. Speaking of bombs, down goes Evil Hero. Dean the Great looks pretty great so far. Dean the Great looking great, and he's not done yet. Let it show, my man. Don't blink on this one. Both these guys are so big and such heavy hitters. A clean shot, and it could be lights out. Good shot, the lights, and they're going to wave it off.
One shot, Salt Poppy! Ladies and gentlemen, Salt Poppy is the real deal.
Oh, what a shot with the overhand right.
Kenny backed up again. Oh, big right hand again from Sensei, and he's trying to line him up.
Kenny is in trouble here, and Sensei again hasn't hurt. Oh, and another good right hand. Kenny goes back.
And it's a war. It's a war, ladies.
Can we get a recount? Let's see if Deji has enough to beat the Wolf. Go! Sit him down with a jab.
The count is in. Deji's won. Oh, he's out. It's a knockout. Slim by knockout. He's trying to get up.
How many knockdowns does it take? KSI wins 2 fights and 1 night, and now he turns his attention, perhaps, to Jake Paul.
I don't even know where to start. That London event was crazy. I was thinking, wait a minute, did KSI steal the show? Was it Slim? Was it Deji? So many people. Everyone stole the show, didn't they?
I almost fell over the rail reacting to what I was there to see in person. You watch it again, and it's just so mesmerizing how seriously the guys took it.
Yeah.
How well the thing was built. And then the fights delivered on the night. It was such an amazing event. And again, 02 is going to be the same thing.
You know who I really want to see again? I'm desperate to see? Salt Pappy.
Oh, you know
I'm
what?
desperate to see Salt Pappy.
You don't have to look
Is
far.
He
He's here. He's in the building.
Is he in the building?
He's in the building right now.
We might try and get a word of Salt Pappy a bit later because I think he, for me, look, everyone impressed.
Yeah.
But his knockout was ridiculous.
I mean, it was.
And then the dance as well.
The dance on top of it, 25 seconds in. I mean, Salt Poppy is a guy that I have continued to say is the boogeyman in this scene.
Yeah.
At that weight class, there's a lot of guys, even our main event, Jay, Slim, King, Kenny. There's names here that we can, again, build a Murderers Row division for crossover boxing.
Yeah, look, KSI obviously stole the show, fought twice on the night. KSI is here as well. He's in the building. We are going to hear from the main man. I'm going to put Wade under pressure here now, Wade. You mentioned so names in this YouTube boxing scene. Give me your top 5. Give me your top 5 YouTube boxers.
I've actually done this, so if I have a different top 5 now, don't hate me.
I watched you do this on your YouTube channel.
I know. I forgot about it already.
Changed already?
It might have already changed. So I'm going to go number 5. I think I'm going to put Salt Poppy there.
He's got to go.
I think because I've also said, you know what, I'll tie it. How about that? I know you put me under pressure.
Yeah.
Salt Poppy and Gibb at number 5.
Wait, 1 second.
I know, we're tying. We're tying.
We're doing joint 5th?
I know.
Okay, I'll give you.
Hear me out. Okay. Salt Poppy is dangerous,
yeah.
But Gibb has more experience, and he's done this for longer, and he's shown an ability to not only get off the canvas, but continue to win fights.
Yeah.
Number 4, Slim. The Slim Reaper. I'm telling. It's every time he goes in, someone goes to sleep, and it's not him.
He's now become the boogeyman. He is the boogeyman of YouTube boxing.
Someone goes to sleep, he gets them a pillow and a blanket, and that's it. Okay, so he's number 4. Number 3, give me Logan Paul. And you're going to have to hear me out on this. He doesn't have a win.
Yeah, doesn't really fight anymore.
Any man that steps in front of Floyd and Mayweather, and by the 8th round is pointing into the sky saying, there goes your legacy, and laughing at him.
Yeah.
I understand, 50 pounds bigger. I understand.
Regardless, he went in there with a goat.
And he held up.
Yes.
He didn't win the fight. I understand that, but he held up. He landed some good shots. He showed an ability that wasn't YouTube boxing. This was a guy that trained for 8 months to fight one of the best boxers that's ever lived. And held in there for 8 rounds. You got to give me Logan. 2 close fights with KSI, which is going to be my next pick. Number 2, I got KSI because, listen, the man's undefeated.
Yeah.
He beat Logan Paul, a guy that outweighed him, reach, everything. Experience was the same, but KSI was a dog in there, and I'm talking DAWG dog. He just is. That's who he is.
Not a poodle. We're talking a big dog.
No, this is a German Shepherd, and you're holding a little steak in front of him. You know, like he just goes and gets it. And those 2 fights, one, the tie I think arguably could have went to KSI. The second one comes into Logan's hometown and beats him.
Yeah.
And then does the 2-in-1 night. He's continuing to evolve his game. We're going to see him again, hopefully soon. So
there
I
are
think,
rumors about who he might be fighting in January as well. We're going to ask him those questions when we speak to him.
And so he's number 2, and then of course at number 1,
It has
Jake
to
Paul.
be. Well,
It's Jake Paul. It
With,
has
with
to
a bit of a gap as well.
And I think that's the big point, that number 1 and 2, you think they're that close. They could be, but Jake has elevated himself by not only stepping outside of the YouTube boxing scene, but winning.
Yeah.
You're talking wins versus, yes, the Nate Robinson, we get it. Yes, Ben Askren, but to go and do it to Tyron Woodley, a guy that's a 5-time defending UFC
Still
champion.
in great shape.
Still fantastic shape. A guy that's dangerous to anyone that steps in there with 1 or 2, 3 fights.
To sleep him the way in which he slept him.
Not only that, he beats him by a decision, says, I'll outbox you the first time, and then I'll come back on 2 weeks' notice, 11 days' notice, supposed to be fighting someone else, 11 days' notice, knocks him out cold. No one does that isn't elevating their game to a degree. And by the way, he's fighting one of the greatest strikers to ever live.
Which is crazy. He's fighting Anderson Silva, who I'm telling you now, still got good hands.
And
Still got good hands.
Just beat Julio Cesar Chavez Jr.
Yeah.
We're not talking about a guy that's, your local mailman.
Yeah.
This is a guy with 54 wins, world championships. And Anderson's like, cool, second boxing fight ever. I'm just going to come in and school you.
Yeah.
So Jake is taking challenges that, quite frankly, no one else has stepped up to yet. That's why he's number 1.
That's a good 5, kind of 6, but we'll let him off.
Well, I had to include Salt Poppy, man. He's here. I didn't want to catch those hands.
It is literally just
I
over there.
didn't
We
want
are
to
gonna
catch
try
the
and get
hands.
Salt Pappy. Great hands. great hands indeed. Let's go back to this card. We spoke about the OG JMX, who's on this card. Halal Ham, another OG, who's been doing this for a while as well. Obviously, trains in and around the Salt Pappy camp.
Yep.
Talk to me about Halal Ham.
Well, listen, we just talked about how dangerous Salt Poppy is, right? He put out Andy Worski like a bad fire. Like it was not hard for him. But
wait 1 second. Put him out like a bad fire. I've never heard that in my life.
call him the fire extinguisher.
Okay.
Oh, we got Tom Zanetti walking in
Tom
the building.
Zanetti, who we've been waiting for, is now here, by the way.
He's here.
Tom Zanetti's here, and he's making sure everyone knows he's here as well.
Absolutely.
You can probably hear him behind us.
But yeah, listen, Halal Ham stood in the ring with Salt Poppy before we knew how dangerous Salt Poppy was. And while he lost that fight, it wasn't like he got put out cold, right? So this is a guy that's been around, has a win as well in the crossover boxing scene. So I'm excited to see him back. He's got experience and a guy that, again, can rewrite his story with a win here.
Are you not excited? Are you not excited by this? I mean, we've got so many great fighters on stage. Wade is with us as well. If that don't whet your appetite, this will.
The greatest thing to happen to influencer boxing. He wants all the smoke.
Let's go! Here we go. They're rocking. Don't count out of this fight just yet. Whoa!
It's the real deal.
Are you not entertained?
Don't blink on this one.
The guests are here. Look at this. Look who's here. A former champion is in the building. Saddam Ali joins us. You know, of all the people here back in the day, of all the people that I didn't think would maybe jump on sort of the YouTube Boxing X series, I didn't think you would jump on it. You're jumping on this.
Oh yeah, first and foremost, I want to say it's a pleasure to be here. And man, anything that brings entertainment and more fans to boxing, something I've been doing my whole life, I'm all for it. But Adam Salah and Slim Al-Bahar, I've known them before they even started boxing. You know, they came to me, they wanted to work, they wanted to go into doing a charity event, and that's how it all started. And they're just getting better as it goes on. And boxing is only getting bigger and bigger as far as putting on shows with influencers. It's amazing.
We're seeing these guys, like, you know, back in the day, I think a lot of people, and maybe correctly said, a lot of these YouTubers don't take this seriously. They haven't got good hands. I see Slim.
You've created a monster. You've created a monster.
Not only does he
in this
trash
man.
talk, he can box as well. He's got hands.
Oh, for sure. I mean, Slim started off really bad. And when I say
So we've
bad,
all got
I
a
mean,
chance. We've all got a chance.
Really bad. But if you work hard on something and you really desire it and you really want it, nothing can stop you. And one thing about Slim, he does go hard for what he wants, and he tries to get better and better, and that's what's important. And man, my man may look like a stick, but he doesn't hit like one. I tell you that. He really can bang. His knuckles are really hard. If I give him some pads, I really feel his knuckle. So he actually hits really hard.
Got 100% KO record. What,
Yeah.
4 fights, 4 knockouts, so he can really bang. Was you at the London event?
Yeah, I was there.
How crazy? I mean, you've been in some big fights. You've been at some big events, Adam. I've watched some of your fights in the past. How crazy was that, though?
It was crazy, but I mean, it's KSI, you know? So,
Yeah.
I mean, his following is ridiculous, you know? And that was a
1,000
big,
before the first fight.
yeah.
They weren't trickling in. People were
Yeah.
in those seats, popcorn ready by fight
Amazing.
number 1.
Amazing. And like I said, this is why I supported some boxers or boxing people may want to talk bad about what's going on with these influencers. Oh, they don't deserve the money they were getting. We've been training boxing our whole life. But they made a name for themselves before they even started boxing, so they earned it. And they're bringing more viewers to boxing.
Yeah.
You know, it's not easy to get in that ring. It's only you and one guy in there. Nobody can save you. Literally, nobody can save you. But yourself and God. That's it. That's all you
Indeed. Are you seeing more sort of influencer sort of personalities come to you now and want to get involved in this? Are you getting more YouTubers that want to be trained by you?
I mean, I'm pretty sure there are. Yeah, there are some that want to get involved. But me personally, as far as right now, I'm not really looking into like training other people. I'm getting back in the ring myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, one second.
I mean,
Hold on
it's
now.
still early.
Hold on now.
Yeah,
I still
okay,
got to get in the gym and really work. But
Yeah.
I'm working on my own card eventually. But Adam and Slim, I knew them from way back. Those are like my brothers, you know. So I'm working with them out of love, you know.
I want to go back to what you just said there. Pause for a second. Forget Adam and Slim for 2 seconds.
Yeah,
You
let's
said-
talk
you
about
said
something
you're
else.
coming back. When? What we talking? 160, 168? What we saying?
I'm gonna try to bring it down to 154.
You're gonna go 154 again,
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a division full of sharks right now.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Sharks.
You know, I'm gonna start off light.
But then again,
You know, beat somebody up real
talk
quick.
about the great one.
and
It's a great
get
white
back
shark.
in there, man. There's a lot of eyes on boxing right now, and
Yeah.
I've been doing this since I was 8 years old. You know, I stopped when I was about 30, 31. You know, but I've been doing it all my life. You know, I have the fan base. You know, why not get in there and put on the show? Me in the main event, along with a great undercard. I just feel like it'll be amazing.
no, I agree, and I think look, you've only got 1 defeat on the resume, right?
Not two.
2 defeats. What's 2 defeats in boxing?
Yeah.
Come on, what's 2 defeats in boxing?
Nothing.
All right, go on. Give me a prediction. Slim versus Ryan Taylor. What you saying?
All right,
Fair
look, man.
prediction. Take your Slim hat off for a
Look,
second.
look.
This is a boxing.
I don't want to be biased, you know. I hope everybody, both fighters, get out of that ring safely, you know, and healthy. But Ryan Taylor may be a little bit heavier than Slim, but I say Slim wins second, third round knockout. I think he stops him. If the referee doesn't jump in and wave it off, it's gonna be bad.
That's kind of a lot of people's prediction, to be fair, Wade. I
just,
spoke to a lot of people,
you know
and a lot
what
of
it
people
is?
said that.
Ryan doesn't have the experience, and he doesn't have the boxing skill. He may have the heart. I'm not saying he doesn't have the heart, but in boxing, there's just so many tools that you have to have. The heart, the power, the speed, the mind strength, you know, the slickness. There's just a lot that comes with it. The feints. It's so much, you know, the list goes on. So until you really perfect certain things, it's really hard to get in there. That's why I give respect to everybody who steps in there, you know, and I'm just ready to see the fight. It's going to be great.
Should be good. So I really appreciate it coming. Wade, I know you're going to make your way down
I
to
gotta
the
go.
stage as well. Thank you so much for being with us. Look, we've got so much great stuff coming up. Don't forget, it's not just this Saturday. On The Zone, we've got everything.
Entering the arena,
Diaz is a top 5 lightweight.
fight worthy of the occasion.
Strong, he's a natural light heavyweight.
Montana.
the smoke.
Let's go! Here we go. They're rocking. Don't count out of this fight just yet. Oh!
It's the real deal.
Are you not entertained?
Don't blink on this one.
I'm training tonight and tomorrow, yeah. Every day, bro.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are here, Cutler's Hall in Sheffield, UK. On stage with me is all of the fighters from DAZN and Misfits X Series number 2, and also the men behind it all, KSI, Kalle, Sauerland, and Mams Taylor. KSI, let's start with you, man. Off of a 2 fights, 1 night, complete domination in X Series number 1. Now you put the promoter's hat on.
Yeah.
And
I
or
thought
the
I put
bandana.
the glasses on.
Yeah, exactly.
Obviously, shout out to Pineda. This is in his honor. But yeah, no, it's. I thought I have a different look.
Yeah.
For the promotion side of things. But yeah, I'm excited for Misfits version 2. We've got a huge card, big fights. Got some regulars and then some new people coming back. And yeah, no, it's exciting, and I think it's going to be a great event.
Talk to me about some of your favorite fights here tonight.
For me, it's got to be Ryan Taylor and Slim. Yeah.
Now, why would you say that? What's
Bro,
so...
you're so gassed that I didn't even mention your name, man.
It's such a big. Give me attention. Give me attention.
We do
But
that
yeah,
one.
obviously between them, I know there's obviously previous beef beforehand, and obviously Slim has shown that he is that guy knocking out temper, and yeah, Abu Faze. Abu Faze. But yeah, man, that's gonna be a huge fight. Obviously, it's good to see Joel back in the ring as well. JMX, I know he's gonna do bits, and yeah, it's good to see DTG as well. He looked very fast in the workout, and yeah, Halal Ham. I imagine. I mean, you're always doing what you do. No offense, but it'll be a good fight anyway. And yeah, obviously Jay Swingler, the main guy, the main event, and obviously, yes, he lost to Gibb, but he's come back with a vengeance. No, but we gotta be real. You lost to Gibb, but you've come back with a vengeance, and you want to show everyone that you're on the same level as these guys, as the Slims, as the Gibbs, as Salt Pappy, etc. So yeah, and then Cherdley is the man with his double glasses to.
We got one for looks and one for looking.
Yes. So yeah, I'm excited for this whole event. Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Kalle, I want to go to you really quick. What does it mean to not only put on this second event, but to do it here in Sheffield?
Good afternoon, everyone. First of all, we come from this huge premiere in London at the O2. You know, we wanted to make a statement. It wasn't a one-off event. It wasn't, hey, Misfits is here today and gone tomorrow, and it's just for JJ to do a couple of fights in one night, break history, and, you know, get into the history books. No, it's about a series. We're out with a massive card. Mams has done a fantastic job on it, top to bottom. Personally, I'm loving that we got our first female fight on. Fantastic. That's great. But the card has got so many storylines to it. I think the two gentlemen to my left are better equipped to go through those storylines. But from a voyage, we go from here, great event in Sheffield. We go to Austin, Texas, November 17th next month with a blockbuster, Vitor Belfort against Hazim Rahman Jr. And guess what? The show goes on from there. We're already just about on the cusp of announcing a massive 004 for January. Keep your eyes peeled. It's going to be bigger than anything in this space before, and I mean anything. So looking forward to Sheffield, but it's just part of the ride. And I, for one, you know, boxing's a lovely place to be, but this space is so much fun. The levels of excitement around it, the fresh faces, the people who want to be here, want to be doing this. I'm just blessed. Thank you.
Let's now go to the third member. I would call him the Wrangler because he's rocking the cowboy hat today of this card. Mams Taylor, talk to me about the importance of not only the people on this card, but making sure each Misfits event has been just blockbuster.
Well, I think every card is important, every match is important because this is the space where we want to cultivate storylines and characters, where you guys become more invested in some of these guys, from the smaller, less well-known people to the most well-known people, and that way, you know, this thing keeps going, and you guys keep demanding it, and we'll keep supplying it for you. So these cards are all so important because it sets up the future. Who's gonna fight the best of the best? Who's gonna fight this guy and that guy? So we just carry on cultivating these storylines, and I think that's the importance of the consistency and the continuity of these things.
Absolutely. And speaking of the consistency and continuity, let's move right into the card with our first fight on the night, Halal Ham and DTG. Ham, I'll start with you.
How are we doing, bastards?
There it is. First off, you're looking fresh. You're back in the scene. Talk to me about what it means to be a part of this card, coming back to YouTube boxing and crossover boxing.
Well, thank you, man. I'm looking fresh because I just had a haircut. First of all, I just want to say my wife just got her visa, so I'm so happy about that. Thank you. Yeah, so I'm really happy to be back in boxing again. Earlier on this year, I was diagnosed with a skin cancer called DFSP, and I had my previous fight with it, and mentally. Training for that fight was the only thing to mentally keep me away from thinking about having cancer. Alhamdulillah, now I'm now cancer-free. Thank you. And yeah, man, being able to fight again, it just means the world to me because I'm not thinking about could I die or not anymore, and now like, I just feel great now to be able to have this opportunity to then be back to fight again. So yeah, man, thank you for Mams for having me on here. Thank you for Liam to organise a fight, and thank you for DTG for obviously agreeing to fight as well, man. So yeah, I feel great, man. Thank you.
DTG, I want to come to you. You know, you're fighting a guy with experience, right? Halal Ham obviously already fought Salt Poppy before we really knew what Salt Poppy was, a killer in this scene, but also has a win under his belt. Talk to me about what you're feeling, what you're thinking coming into this fight, how your training's been going.
Yeah, obviously it's different, you know. It's different from what I know. I'm an artist, I make music, I don't box. So yeah, it's different, it's been interesting. Not having too much time to really prepare for my first fight, but I've used my time very well. Got some very good trainers, big up the Comiskis. And yeah, I feel like obviously it's natural to have nerves going into something that you're not really used to. It's natural, we're all human. But again, using my time as best as I can, really using every single day to train for this fight. And yeah, it's fight week now, I believe I'm ready.
Hello, Ham. You hear DTG talking about, you know, he hasn't done this as much yet. He's coming into this scene new, and that it's natural to feel those nerves. Are you looking across the table and seeing a guy that is ready or is maybe a bit too nervous for this moment?
Listen, my friend, this fight is going to be it's going to be a good fight, and like I said, I appreciate for him to obviously step into the ring and obviously fight me. But this camp, I've been training with Salt Pappy. He's been in my camp. I've had a really good trainer as well, Solomon. We've just had an unreal camp. So yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much it, man.
DTG, I got to ask just really quickly, what was the barber talk earlier this week? What was that about? There was he was coming at you with some allegations you need to hit the barber shop, something like that. What was going on there?
Sorry, do you mean when we were on the Zoom call?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I got a haircut during the Zoom call.
Yeah, this guy he was getting a haircut while we were on Zoom. Like, I didn't really understand what was going on.
I needed a haircut. That's what I needed. I needed a haircut.
Have you gotten that yet?
Yeah, I got a haircut now, but I needed one back then as well.
I can't really see.
I just needed a haircut. Like,
Okay.
Even yesterday, I was wearing odd socks. I didn't have any shoes.
But yeah, I mean,
and then he was
don't know.
complaining about my socks. I'm not wearing any socks now, so you happy? Like, he's upset about me getting a haircut, and yesterday he's upset about me wearing
I'm not
odd
upset
socks.
about anybody getting a haircut. I just feel like when there's a Zoom call and it's a face-off, there's something to be done there. Not to get a fucking haircut in the boxing gym while we're meant to be doing something serious. Your whole
that's
character,
cute. Don't cry.
the whole build-up up to this fight has been extremely unserious. I don't think you're a serious human. Your drip is terrible.
Listen,
I don't know who said. Someone said. Sorry. Whoever on the mic said that.
My
he's
friend, Basti, what are you saying, bro? You're saying not serious, bro. Listen, bro, we're gonna go inside the ring, have a little hug, bro. You're saying you're not serious. Of course I'm serious, but what are you doing?
Listen,
Saying you're not
whoever
serious.
on the mic said that his drip
What are you saying,
clean
bastard?
is a fucking liar, for starters. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the fight.
My friend doing song about Rover, but he not got Rover, bro. What are you driving, bro? Your name is
I need a
the game,
translator.
but you're not even playing games, bro.
I need a translator because someone help me.
What
with
game
I'm
are you
saying.
playing, bro? You're not playing nothing.
Well, there it is, folks. That's our first fight on the night. Again, apologies for the language there, but
Sorry for the swearing.
let's move on to fight number 2. Anthony Taylor, Ashley Raksu. Ashley, we'll start with you. First off, you're fighting a man that is a varied combat sports athlete, a guy that has boxed with the likes of Tommy Fury to a decision, a guy that's fought for promotions like Bellator, now making his way into the DAZN crossover boxing scene. Talk to me about the challenge ahead of you, and what do you think of Anthony Taylor?
Yeah, he's had 5 professional fights, so he's obviously really experienced, and I know it's going to be a big challenge. But ultimately, I just look at him as the internet's biggest troll. This is a guy that just goes online every single day, and all he ever says is, oh, let me fight KSI, let me fight Slim, let me fight Jake Paul. And it's like, bro, you're boring everyone. So for me, my goal is to go in there and then just basically send him back to America and get him to stop trying to call out influencers and musicians, and he can go back to doing what he was doing before.
AT, your response?
It's been 5 months since I haven't had sex. I am sexually frustrated.
We established this. It's because
I'm going to run through this man in the first round, guaranteed knockout or TKO. I ain't playing with this dude.
All right, cool. So let me make a wager with you. If you don't knock me out in the first round, you go back to professional boxing and stop calling out influencers and musicians.
Tell me what you can do that Tommy can't do.
That's got nothing to do with my
Tell me what you can do.
Will you bet on that? If you don't knock me out,
I don't care if you rush me. I don't care if you try to run around. I'm going to knock you out.
Why are you dodging the question?
And after I get you, I'm going to fight KSI in January. Facts. Everything I do, y'all can laugh. Everything I do, I manifest every fucking thing I do.
You, I've got dreadlocks and I'm from Watford, but I'm the closest thing you're getting to KSI. Like, that is it.
Ashley, tell me this. Ashley, what can you do to hurt me? What can you do to hurt me?
I can punch you in the face.
Bro, I've been punched in the face in 4-ounce gloves, 10-ounce gloves, MMA, bro. I fought on Showtime. Now I'm fighting on DAZN. I fought on the biggest networks there is. You've never been punched in the face like I'm gonna punch you in the face.
No, because if someone was trying to punch me in the face, I'd just move my head.
He's a hard bastard, bro. Be honest with you, bro. It's a hard bastard,
bro. I'm gonna beat your ass in front of your family.
Yeah.
In front of your mom.
Yeah, well,
in front of your dad.
Yeah, but guess what?
In front of your kids.
My mum was the first person to beat me, so where are we going from there?
Hey. Hey, at the end of the day, I'm gonna beat you up, go home, make love to my girl, and talk to Mams and see what we can arrange something else after that.
How confident are you, scale of 1 to 10?
The what?
How confident are you, scale of 1 to 10?
Shout out to my boy Hasbullah. Ooh! I'm comfortable doing anything you want to do, bro. If you want to stand and bang, we can stand and bang.
No, I'm asking you, on a scale of 1 to 10, how confident are you that you will beat me?
How comfortable, bros? Y'all already know why I'm here. I'm gonna run through this man like I run through condoms. Easy money.
No. He said how confident.
You already see my confidence.
Hey, Pretty Boy's not scared to fight anyone, bro.
That's confidence enough. That's confidence enough. I'm in silk. This reggae singer thing, you gonna let beat me up? A reggae singer or whatever type of singer he is, bro, you just like Swarms. You ain't about to do nothing.
All I would say is, I know that you've had 5 pro fights, and I know I've never had one. The fact I'm getting into the ring with you when I don't have to means that either I am an idiot and about to make myself look like a dickhead, or you are in for so much trouble and you are completely underprepared.
You know, you remind me of that one person who said the same exact thing. Tommy Fury said the same exact thing. And he had
Tommy Fury said that he's not a pro boxer.
You know, you're a joke. Slim's a joke. Only person I give props to actually fighting me was Ryan Taylor. The man stepped up. Everybody denied me in the social media game, bro. I had to beg for a fight. I had to beg Mams every damn fucking week to fight.
You should probably take Ryan out your mouth in public.
No one wanted to fight. But I applaud you for stepping in the ring with a beast. You know I'm the best fighter on this card right now. You know that. I'm the best, most experienced fighter.
Yeah, you're the most experienced.
What? You're 6'5". You're heavyweight. Why would I fight a heavyweight? Why would I fight? I don't even walk around at heavyweight.
Nah, but hold on. Anthony.
I barely even walk around at 180. Why am I even
Anthony, forget that, because you're fighting me. So my point is, right, if you're the best fighter on this card, and you're so confident that you're going to knock me out, and you're the professional...
So when I knock you out...
Let me finish.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you're the professional. You're the best one here. If I beat you, I want you to tell these people you will stop calling out influencers and musicians. Tell them. Tell the people that's what you're...
If was the fifth. If my mama had a beard, she'd be my mama and my daddy.
You're not confident, bro. You're not confident. You're not sure of yourself.
If is a big F.
You're not sure of yourself. You're just a troll.
You're a reggae singer, bro.
If it does happen, will you do it?
What? Do what?
That's what he's asking.
If he beats me, what?
Will you stop calling out influencers and musicians? Go back to pro fighting.
Bro, I'm going to do whatever I want, bro. I'm going to beat you.
That's how I know you're not confident. You don't even believe in yourself.
I'm going to hurt you to the body.
You don't even believe in yourself.
I'm coming out to hurt you. Facts.
All right,
you're not even confident. You're not confident.
Bro, you got little T-Rex arms. How are you going to hit me?
I'm going to knock you out.
There it is, gentlemen.
Knock you out.
We will find out Saturday on DAZN. Yeah, give it up for him, man. Give it up. I love it. Let's go ahead and move on to our third fight on the card. The two lovely ladies, Kalle and Astrid Wet. Kalle, let's start with you. There's already been some beef kicking off between the two of you. To start this week, you both saw each other at the media workouts yesterday. Got to take a look at each other's skill, technique. What do you see in Astrid Wet when you're stepping in on Saturday?
To be honest, not much. But then I suppose, I'm not a professional either. She's been training longer than me. I still think that I'm going to be able to beat her. I've got much more power than her. Yeah.
Astrid, you saw her yesterday. What do you see out of the technique? Do you think you're going to have a hard time in there? Or is this an easy night on Saturday?
I don't think it's going to be difficult at all. In all honesty, I'm going to focus on myself. I've been training hard for this. I've prepared. Again, like he said, we're not professional boxers. She's a TikToker. I'm a porn star. It's not going to be Anthony Joshua versus Fury, but I don't think it's going to be difficult at all. I'm gonna get the win.
Kalle, is this a fight more personal because of family here? Is this something that you've taken on because of your dad and the beef between him, Astrid, the whole thing? Is this feel more personal to you?
I suppose it is a little bit more personal, yeah. But at the same time, I kind of wanted to prove to myself that I could do something different, and I've always struggled, mentally, and I wanted to kind of have some motivation to, get back fit again like I used to, and just do something different, take my mind off everything. But it definitely is personal after, she chats shit about my dad, but yeah.
Old man needs water.
Astrid, when you hear that, she said you're talking some trash. She doesn't appreciate that. What goes through your mind at this fight? Is this something that you're seeing as personal, or is this just...
Stop being rude, bro. Sorry about that. This guy just jumped in.
We're good. Thanks, Tom. Appreciate it. Astrid, is this more personal or business to you?
It's half and half, really. Kalle asked for a fight, whatever reason she has. I don't really give a shit about Simple Simon. But, it's business as well. I feel really lucky.
That's why you call him a creep on nearly every interview.
Because he is a creep.
The fight's between me and you, Astrid. Why are you still going on about that?
I'm answering the question.
Well, I know that, but I'm talking about the other interviews yesterday. All you do is talk about him, and now you're saying you don't care about him. You obviously do.
I couldn't give a shit about it. He wanted to be he wanted me to be your stepmom at one point, so just your mouth. Yeah, I'm not bothered. I'm here. I feel privileged to be on this card. I can't argue with that. I feel privileged to be on this card. So yeah, I'm very lucky. Thank you for having me. And yeah, I'm just excited to show everybody what I can do.
Kalle, you hear that response. What do you have to do to go in and get this win on Saturday?
Pardon, sorry?
What do you have to do to go in and get this win on Saturday?
I don't know, just I guess go through everything that I've been taught in the amount of time that I've had. And that's all I can really do. You know, I haven't had as long as her, but I still feel confident, and I guess we're just going to find out what's going to happen soon.
Astrid, we'll finish here with you. How do you get this fight done? Are you looking at a knockout here? Are you looking to prove a point and make sure that not only you get this win, but maybe even continue in this crossover boxing scene?
Yeah, I don't want to be, you know, overconfident and say I'm going to get the knockout. It could happen, but I definitely think I'm going to win. But I'm just hoping that it leads on to bigger and better fights. You know, this one is just a little bit of a filler for me.
Well, there it is, folks. Fight number 3 on this card. We're going to move on to fight number 4, and Jaden King and Tom Zanetti. And Jaden, you had something to say there a second ago about Tom being an old man needing water. Could you just go ahead and elaborate on that, and how are you going to treat that old man on Saturday?
First things first, drillings, walk on everybody. Yeah. First thing, man's on the live stream, there's bare people at yard watching, so if you're 19 plus and you're a sexy lengthing, slide into my DMs, innit?
Fucking idiot.
Second thing,
take it by the car, bro.
How much coke did you have before the press conference, fam?
Whoa.
Oh, hey, easy. Hey, guys. Relax. Hey, back.
Everybody just calm down, relax, return to your seats, please. Please return to your seats. Folks, return to your seats, please.
Man.
Folks, I just want to go ahead and let's everybody really quickly before we get back into everything.
Yo, you know what?
Fellas, one second.
You know what man's realized, you know? It's cool. Man's gonna let that slide. Spray some water on me. I had your wife wet all night. But it's
folks,
first of all, your song's shit. Nobody likes your freaking song. They want you off your own song. I can make a better song on your song tonight. Tonight, fam.
Are we here to make music or are we here
tonight?
On?
No, don't worry. Anything I want to do, I'll do it better than you because you're a pussy, yo. You come here trying to be Conor McGregor. Bro, the only thing you guys have in common is you sniff coke before a fight. That's the only thing.
God,
You look like you take it for breakfast.
folks, really quickly, I want to say, 1 second, guys. Let's just go ahead and give security a round of applause for getting up here and helping us out real quick. Also, apologies for those watching at home. Let's keep it professional on stage.
Yeah, have you seen this? Let me tell you something, yeah? This guy has got zero intelligence. See how he goes for like the low blows? He was talking about my son on Instagram saying he's going to punch my son.
Your son's a dickhead! Do something about it. You'll do nothing!
Let's keep it in the fight, guys. Guys. It's gotta be it.
I'm calling my mom.
Look at this.
Hey, yo!
Let's go ahead and move on with that. Let's.
Got no class.
How is this free? How is this event free?
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and move on. Tom Zanetti, Jaden King, everybody. Let's go ahead and go to fight number 5. Fight number 5 on our card, folks. Genty versus JMX, guys. I know you've just been in the middle of a raucous situation there. Genty, we'll start with you. You're coming into this fight with JMX, a guy that is coming back after 4 years. Tom, just give me 1 second, bud. Coming into this scene after 4 years off, but you have heard that JMX is one of the guys here that is possibly one of the better in this scene. How are you feeling about this fight on Saturday, and what motivates you to come in and fight this guy when a lot of people aren't?
Thank you for having me. Yeah, no, this is a big fight. I went from potentially fighting Luke Bennett, get out, to now fight JMX. What is going on? No, yeah, this is a serious fight. I've taken it on 2 weeks' notice, but we've trained hard. I've done with what I can. Do you know what I mean? I had 2 weeks, so I've done what I can in those 2 weeks, and yeah, so.
JMX, the people are happy to see you back, man. 4 years later. What's up, Joe? I'm good, man. I'm good. Talk to me about your opponent. Late notice, right? 2 weeks, but you're back. Tell the people what you're planning to do on Saturday.
Yeah, I'm going to knock him the fuck out. I might beat his skinny fat body first. Haven't decided that yet. But yeah, it's a bit of a stepping stone. I am taking this seriously, like pretty seriously. I haven't had sex in 3 weeks. Slim hasn't had sex in 3 months, but that's not by choice. But I'm fucking ready, and I think there's lots of big fights to go beyond this as well. So I'm excited to get back in there. I'm twice as good as I was last time. I've got both arms now, which is incredibly helpful, surprisingly. So yeah, I'm gassed.
Genty, you hear he says he's going to knock you out. It's going to be easy work, and he's going to move on. You're a stepping stone. What do you have to say to all of that?
Well, of course, he's not going to say he's going to win by split decision, is he? Of course, you know what I mean? He's not going to say he's going to win on points, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? It's a fight. I'm going to win by knockout as well. Well, I've got knockout power, do you know what I mean? So I've improved a lot since my last fight. I'm not just going to be throwing like how I threw last time, so I've worked on my power, and yeah, it's not going to go down to points, and I'm going to aim to knock him out.
JMX, he said he has knockout power. You made a face like you just smelled sour milk. What are you saying?
I mean, unless he's developed that knockout power in the last 3 months, then I don't think so. He can't punch properly yet, so normally helps. But no, I doubt it.
JMX, last one. Let's say you do get in there and get this fight done on Saturday. And really for Genty too, what's next? Who would you like to see next in there? Do you have a name, or just continuing to try to get back into this scene? Is that something you're looking at?
Yeah, 100%. I want to go. January is happening. FaZe Tempo, Dr. Mike, whoever's out there. There's some big fights there. I want to take them on. Wade, you fancy me later in the year? Maybe.
We could definitely make
later
that happen.
In the year. So, no, I think there's lots of big fights out there. I'm excited to show what I can do. As I said, I've got a lot better. I've had a good camp. And, yeah, I'm just excited, really.
There it is. Fight number 5, Genty versus JMX, and we're moving on to fight 6, and I'm going to go ahead and let everyone know now. Security, guys, just stand by, because this one is heated. We have 2 guys that have had a rivalry now for a while, and finally getting it done in the ring, not in hotels, not in other places. I'm talking Ryan Taylor versus Slim. Ryan.
Slimmy boy!
I was just going to come to you, Ryan. Go ahead and start us off, man. How are you feeling? 2 days away.
I feel a lot better today. I'm cutting his weight. You know, I've had to come down a lot of weight to fight this little skinny fucking snitch rat, fucking ugly bastard. But I'm here in it. We're here now. You know, we got a new misfit in the show, Tom Zanetti, absolute warrior, absolute animal. And I'm telling you now, hey, TZ, bro, you can't play games in it. 2 people.
Folks, we apologize for the language.
TZ and Anthony Pretty Boy Taylor, bro, are 2 people that should have been paid down on this card, bro.
Birmingham, innit? I'm from Birmingham. You're respecting this dickhead. Show some respect, man. I want all the belts in Birmingham.
I'm from Warsaw, brother.
Whose belt's that? What's that? Slim's belt? Yo, Birmingham.
Guys.
No!
Hey, guys.
But yeah, man. Hey, yeah, it's gonna be a good fight, bro. What is it?
Guys, let's cool off.
Let's cool off. There's no problem, but this is a real Misfits event.
It is.
This is proper Misfits.
It is.
And you know, Mams and JJ put on an incredible event with the Zone. Misfits, this is fucking massive. It's a really big event, you know, and we're we're gonna make a proper battle in it. So
Yeah.
I'm excited, man.
Well, again, folks, we apologize for the language and some of the antics here. We're trying to keep it professional, guys, if we can. Slim, you've just seen all this go down. You hear RT say it is a Misfits event. You're sitting here with this belt, 4 knockouts, 4 fights, and now Ryan Taylor, the man you've had your eyes on since, well, the beef started. Talk to me about what it means to finally get him in that ring.
This fight is very personal to me, guys. You know, back in June, I was supposed to face this individual on a much smaller card. You know, and after what he did to me, you know, imagine my family saw what he did to me. You know, and after my last knockout, you know, like I'm already on everybody's putting me pound for pound top 3 YouTube boxers. I don't need to do this fight. You know, I don't. My parents tell me why you fighting this guy, and that's what I told them. I told them, you saw what he did to me. So on Saturday night, you're going to kick back, relax, and you're going to watch me beat the fuck out of him. And you're going to enjoy it. So, one thing about Ryan Taylor, I knew him since 2016. He was never like this. He was never like this tough guy. He was actually a nice guy. He was a nice kid. You can see in the vlogs, like he was those type of dudes that will do anything for a YouTube shout out. Like he'll do anything to step into the YouTube world. And I would shout him out. I'll post him on Instagram, do all this shit. But I did my homework on him, you know. I did my homework on him. I wanted to realize, like, why did this guy like change his whole lifestyle around, try to become this road man? But you know what? I got a little presentation for you guys right now. I'm gonna show y'all why.
Oh, we got props. Oh, jeez.
Oh, what's he got?
All right, so I'm asking you guys a question. You guys recognize this individual right here? Wait, can you tell me who this is?
I don't know. I guess that's RT.
Ryan, do you know who that is?
Of course I do, bro. Man started printing off pictures. Go on.
That's AJ. This guy's named AJ, and Ryan ran into him into a skate park like back in the day. And this was a one-on-one fight. You know, Ryan, he had no goons. Ryan had no goons back in the day. And a one-on-one fight, I never backed down from a fight. One-on-one, I'm from Brooklyn, New York. I've been scrapping my whole life, man. I got scars all over my face and everything. One-on-one, I never backed down. But when Ryan had a one-on-one fight, this is on YouTube. You can look it up. Ryan Taylor versus AJ. When he had his one-on-one fight, look how it ended.
You got a full-on presentation here.
Printed up, all of them.
Can you recognize what's going on in the picture, Wade?
Let me see here. Yeah, it looks like Scrap's gone down. Ryan might not be getting the best of it.
Yeah.
Can I see?
I can see it right here. Look.
I can see
Ryan
everything,
Taylor
bro.
versus AJ. Y'all can Google that. It's on YouTube. Ryan gets fucked up in a one-on-one fight. That's the reason. That's the reason. That's the reason he don't fight fair, because he can't fight in a one-on-one fight. He don't fight one-on-one. So imagine this. So listen to this. Listen to this. My last fight, I fought against Face Temper. Face Temper, when he got announced on the zone, this guy wasn't even cool with Face Temper. They were not even cool. They became cool out of the hatred out of me.
That's a lie.
Which is weird as fuck.
No, it's
but you know what? This guy was going around commenting every post. I can't wait to see Slim get knocked out in slow motion. I can't wait to see Slim get knocked out in slow motion. Every fucking post. This guy's on my dick. Like, literally, he's on my dick.
Apologies,
but you know what?
once again, guys. Apologies.
I'm sorry, don't sue me, the zone, please. But listen, after I knocked this boy the fuck out, look at this is his reaction.
Birmingham represent.
Ryan Taylor's reaction to me knocking out his boy.
Can't see it.
Hold on.
Go ahead and finish up, Slim. Finish up
my
here.
presentation real quick. I'm trying to get an A+.
AT, relax for me, Anthony. Relax
I'm trying to
for me,
get an A+.
please.
I'm trying to get an A+ for this project, okay?
Wait, what's an A+?
The girl alone would take it.
I still haven't seen the picture.
All right, guys, let's calm down.
All right,
Let's calm
so
down.
after I knocked this boy out, before I walked out, he went up to my cameraman. He was like, your boy Slim's going to get knocked the fuck out. So after I knocked out his boy, this was his reaction.
Ryan, I need really quickly.
Slim, hold it up.
I see that.
Hold the picture up, Slim. You actually know what that reaction was? I was like, yo, fair play. He actually did it.
Yeah.
I didn't expect it. It wasn't that I was scared. How could I be scared of you, bro?
Ryan, give me.
No, that was. I
That's
said
the
fair
face of
play,
fear.
bro. I said cool, innit?
That's the face of someone about to get knocked the fuck out in a few nights. I promise you guys. I promise. I'm a man of my word. 4 fights, 4 knockouts. This man's getting knocked the fuck out. No one believes you're gonna win this fight. Not even your boy Charlie Sloth.
No one.
Charlie Sloth was in New York City. My boys went up to him saying Ryan gonna get knocked the fuck out, and he agreed.
No
He agreed.
one.
Your boy Charlie
That didn't
Sloth said
happen.
it. He was in New York, right? He was in New York the other day.
Where's the video?
Your boy Charlie
That
Slaughter
didn't
said he
happen.
was going to knock the
Well,
fuck
listen
out.
here,
And
fellas.
I promise that's going to happen. I promise. We will keep it professional. I'm not going to push him. I'm not going to touch him. I'm not going to do shit. Because you know why? I know what I'm fucking going to do to him. I promise y'all. I promise y'all.
Well,
every single person in this room.
You better do it.
What I'm going to do to
You
this guy
better
on
do it.
Saturday
Because
night,
what happens if
I'm
you
going to
don't?
humiliate him.
What happens if
No,
you don't?
that's not whatever. I promise.
How about this,
I fuck
fellas,
your house,
fellas,
and I'll
fellas,
remember my word.
fellas? How about
What happens
this?
if you don't?
We'll find out Saturday. We will absolutely find out. Co-main event. Get those tickets while they last. But we still got one fight. I know it's been a roller coaster since we got on stage, but we got one fight left. Our main event. Cherdleys, Two Glasses Man. Yeah! Versus Jay Swingler. Cherdleys, let's start with you, man. It's first time I've seen you this week. You're looking a little thinner.
Sorry, what?
I said you're looking a little thinner.
Yeah, I got food poisoning. I think it was Jay.
Yeah, I spiked you, bro.
Yeah. I didn't bring any pictures or squirt guns, but I brought 101% of full alpha wolf energy.
There it is. Jay, he's got alpha wolf energy. You've been training for it.
Yeah.
What are you seeing out of him?
Look at him. Look at that fucking fringe, bro. Man looks like Jeffrey Dahmer. I know you got like
Jeffrey Dahmer's
I know you got 6 pairs of ankles in your fridge at home, bro.
What?
You got like 6 pairs of ankles in your fridge at home, bro. Look like a serial killer.
The world will never know.
You still got your food and your mustache as well from like 2 days ago.
Yeah, I'm looking good.
My guy.
I've been curling it every day.
Jay, in all seriousness, we haven't seen a lot out of Cherdleys. We really don't know.
I got pent-up aggression. Everyone's saying they've only been like 2 weeks without sex. I've been my whole life without sex. I'm the first unprofessional boxer who's a virgin.
There it is. Well, listen, Jay, it's a man on a mission, right? He's a man on a mission, Jay. So how do you stop that mission on Saturday? In all seriousness, how do you put away a man that you really haven't seen a lot out of?
You say it all seriousness, but I can't look at this man. Like, look at him.
I'm trying.
I just got to put it into practice. What I've been training, I've just got to put it into practice. The guy's getting beaten. I'm taking it seriously. I hope you've been taking it seriously.
Oh, I'm taking it.
It's
I'm
no head guards,
here.
bro.
I flew all the way here for this. I'm taking it very seriously. I'm even down to go 5 rounds.
I feel like he took the opportunity because he thinks I'm a step in the ladder. But when he realizes that step is broken and it crumbles beneath you, bro, I just thank you for this opportunity to just level me up. I'm gonna get back up there. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna use you to get myself back up. So thank you.
Yeah. If I knock you out, it was
no,
all
ain't happening.
planned.
Ain't happening, bro. Ain't happening.
And if you knock me out, it's all just an act. It's just a joke.
Okay.
Cherdleys,
the first troll boxer, yeah. Okay.
Cherdleys,
a little
let's
British
say
kid gave me $10 to lose.
There you go. Cherdleys, let's say you do go in there and knock Jay out, or you win this fight. Do you want to continue in this crossover boxing scene? And if so, who would be someone you want to continue and go in against next?
Who's next?
Yeah.
Conor McGregor.
Okay. There it is.
I got the same wound as him. I got this.
Okay.
We went to the same hospital and everything, so
Shout
I
out
call
Cedars,
you out.
Cedars in Los Angeles, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Jay, same question to you. Listen, we have KSI on stage right now. There was some chat in a recent video about possibly, you win this fight, maybe Deji being a fight for you. Are there names out there, should you get this fight done, that you want to go and see next?
Yeah, there's plenty of names out there. I mean, like, Deji would be a great fight. I think whatever makes sense. Let's do it. This fight for me with Cherdleys is kind of like JJ's last fight is getting rid of the ring rust. I've not been in the ring for 4 years, so I guess for me, I'm going to walk through Cherdleys, and then whatever happens after that happens. I'll take on anybody, man. I got the confidence and I've got the ability. I know I can outwork anybody, so I'm down, man.
Cherdleys, give me a last prediction here. How do you get this fight done?
What?
How do you win this fight on Saturday?
How do I win this fight? Like my prediction?
Yep.
Split decision, me.
Still going with the split decision?
Still
Okay. Still going there.
split
I thought maybe if I gave you a week. Jay, I don't know who predicts split decisions, but there you go. Jay, how do you get this done on Saturday, man?
I still think max 2 rounds. I think it's going to be first round knockout, though. I don't see it going past 2 rounds. I asked him earlier which rib he wants me to break. He didn't tell me, so it's up to him. It's up to him. I'll ask him as the bell goes. I'll ask him. You can point it out, bro, and I'll do the one that you want me to. Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro.
There it is, folks.
Thank you, man.
Jay is hot. Cherdleys is hot. This card is hot. Oh, go ahead, Kalle.
Boss, at this stage, I have to ask a question. In 20-something years of promoting boxing, I've never heard a prediction of a split decision. So could you just start? I want to hear the Alpha Wolfman explanation of how do you go on the split decision? You're going to give up a round and then win the other two?
Because the Alpha likes to fight. The Alpha doesn't just choose.
So you're going to let him hit you?
Yeah.
Oh,
just not my stomach, or I'll throw up. I had food poisoning
you hear a new
the other
tactic
day.
every day. That is fantastic. I've got to say, prediction of the day, split decision. You get good odds on that. Bloody hell.
Thank you.
There it is.
Good to know.
All my friends bet against me, so if I lose, then we're rich.
Well,
I don't care.
there it is.
At this point,
we're rich! Or we're broke. It's all my money.
At this point, I would like to point out that that was a joke, and there is absolutely no foul play in the room here. Yeah?
Not at all. Not at all.
Contracts, and that's it.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, my prediction for this card is that it is must-see TV on DAZN live this Saturday night. Tickets still on sale. Get those while they last. Misfits and DAZN Series 002. We're going to go back to Addy at the front desk.
That was an interesting press conference. I've covered so many press conferences over the years. None as strange and as crazy as that. But look, it's Misfits Boxing. This is kind of what we want to see. This is what we expected, if I'm honest with you. Well done to Wade, by the way, for controlling that. And apologies for the foul language as well. I did tell you we were going to get some, maybe not as much as that, but Wade's going to join us. I don't know if it's wise to do face-offs. They might do it. I'm not quite sure if they do. We'll certainly show it. Wade is going to come up in a couple of minutes and talk about what we just saw there at the press conference. Look, this is Misfits Boxing on DAZN. There's so much other stuff on the DAZN platform as well. Make sure you check it out. Here's a little teaser. Wade Plemons has joined us on stage. Congratulations on sort of working that out. That was crazy. And by the way, no face-offs. It's just been confirmed, no face-offs. Understandably so as well. It did get a bit heated on stage. We have to start with Zanetti King.
Wow.
I didn't expect that.
No, I didn't either. I didn't either. I knew that things were a little personal because there was some family talk earlier in the week, and to be fair, when Tom came in, he was on fire.
Yeah.
So it makes sense he brought the water gun.
Yeah.
But yeah, that kicked off to a degree I did not expect at all.
Yeah. Congratulations to security as well, by the way, that sort of handled that as well.
Yeah.
Look, here it is.
Yeah.
I mean, have a look at that.
Yeah, and I mean, listen, credit to our security team because they were not. No, I don't think anybody expected that to happen, and they were there in a flash.
Yeah, we have the best security
Look at me.
team.
What am I going to do?
I was waiting for you to do something. All your years of training jiu-jitsu and wrestling, and Wade just stood there.
Hey, listen,
get
look at me
involved,
protect Kalle, though. You see that?
Yeah,
Look at me.
I see it. No, it was a bit crazy.
It was nuts.
But look, these happen at all boxing press conferences. I've been lucky enough to cover them all over the world. They happen.
Yeah.
It isn't just Misfits Boxing. It's everywhere as well. Slim versus Taylor. Slim bring props.
He had props.
When he went into his little bag, I was like, hey, what's he got out?
No, he had
printed the posters.
I was going to say it was a full-on presentation. And listen, that one, if there was one that was going to go off, I thought it was going to be that one.
Yeah.
But they handled themselves professionally, and like I said, Slim is definitely looking for some revenge here. Like, it's no doubt about it. These guys do not like each other, and Slim, like he said, his family had to see him in a way that he didn't like. He's going to go and try to reverse that on Saturday.
Look, I mean, the anticipation for this card was already big. That helps.
Yeah.
I know people at home sometimes don't like it, but now that's taken it up another level, isn't it? People now want to tune in and see.
All of a sudden, King and Zanetti is one of these fights where you're like, we have to see it.
Watch.
We have to see it now.
Must watch action. KSI was right slap bang in the middle. He's going to join us in a minute. KSI is weird because he always laughs and smiles when all this is going on. Like nothing phases him.
No.
Like nothing. Even when they rushed on the stage, he stood still.
Yeah, he wasn't moving. He did, try to help your boy out. He said, hey, let's calm it down. But again, this is what you get in the crossover boxing scene. You're going to get guys that maybe aren't necessarily in that right mind frame or haven't really done this before, so they're just going to try to kick it off. We handled it the right way, and now the man himself is coming up.
The man himself is here as well. Pink bandana and shades.
I'm telling
Only
you.
KSI can pull off pink bandana
I'm
and
out
shades.
here.
And
Woo!
he pulls
Hey,
off
yo,
very,
I'm
very
actually
well.
looking
By the
alright,
way,
you know.
By the way, I'm feeling his arm. He's in shape.
Yeah.
He's
Of course,
Don't let the John John fool you.
Well, I had sparring this morning.
Did you?
Yeah.
You do not stop.
And then guess what?
I
I was
caught
in
him
a car
eating.
crash.
Car
Literally,
crash,
I had
sparring,
a
and then that.
sparring, car crash, and then this.
Then that.
How is this free? How is this free
What
on
are
the
we
zone?
doing? Should we try and maybe charge a little fire
we
or
didn't
something?
charge. We didn't charge this. Oh, what the hell?
How crazy was that, though?
That was insane.
No one expected that. Me and Wade were just talking. We didn't expect that.
Not those two.
Whoa, legit.
Not
That
those two.
is intense. Bro, the whole card, there's back and forth all over the place.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, I'm excited. This Saturday is going to be
if
crazy.
it was anybody, I thought Slim was going to throw a chair. Ryan Taylor,
exactly.
and then we get the water gun, and he pulled it out like.
I was like, well, what's he doing?
I know.
I was so
Yeah.
happy it was pink. I thought it was pink.
Yeah.
I was like,
Oh,
please, no,
wow.
but no, that was nuts up
Yeah,
there. I
yeah.
couldn't. The energy is what you like,
Yeah,
right?
no, of
Regardless of maybe
The back and
not what we
forth,
want to see sometimes, but the energy
Yeah.
is real beefy.
Yeah,
These guys really want to go in and
100%.
not only prove themselves,
Yeah,
but go in
show
and fight. That's what we want to see.
What me and Wade were talking about earlier is that we got a lot of new school guys up there
Yes.
that have never boxed. But we got a couple of old school guys up there as
Yes,
well.
yes.
Alham, JMX.
Yeah.
Good to see the old school guys
Well,
back.
I mean, look, with Misfits, we're all coming back with everything, making sure everyone is happy, making sure everyone is, excited to get back into the ring and all of that. So with JMX, he's been, constantly hitting us up, being like, yo, I want to get back. Same with Jay and same with all these other fighters. So it's good to finally get everything sorted and get Misfits, being that place, being that home where everyone is able to do these big, huge fights. And, we're just trying to build everyone up. So eventually we can always have these big, crazy fights in the next Misfits events, etc.
KSI in the building. Is it weird that they all want to fight you? Everyone, they're just one win away from fighting KSI.
Well, I guess I'm the cash cow. Yeah, that's just
cow.
it. Like, when it comes to fighting me, you just know you're going to get a bag. With Swarms, he got a bag.
Yeah.
Like, he got a decent bag. With Pineda, he got a bag. With Logan Paul, he got a bag. With Joe Weller, he actually didn't actually get anything. That was a bit of an L for him. But besides that, every fight from then on has been a bag. So yeah, obviously people are going to want to call me out, but it's not like I'm an easy fight.
No.
I'm the toughest fight that they're going to have, and a lot of them know that, and a lot of them, have to go in believing that they can fight me and beat me. But at the end of the day, it doesn't mean much when you can have all this belief, But when you're getting in that ring with me, I'm a different animal. And
You're the
it
Canelo.
shows.
What does Canelo say? Payday. Canelo says,
Yeah, payday.
Yeah, you are that. Hey, look, there's so many rumors about you in January.
Yes.
In terms of who you're going to fight.
Yeah.
This guy made a video about you as well. Saying,
Yeah.
who could it be? We're hearing names.
We had
Any
Woodley, we
rumors at
had
all?
Joe Fournier, we had Tommy Fury, etc. Yeah, look, for me, I'll fight anyone. I'm excited to get back into the ring and show everyone why I am the most dominant YouTube boxer of all time. And yeah, eventually I want to get to Jake. That's the main plan. That was the whole goal from the get-go. And yeah, I'm excited this January to show everyone that, yeah, like, no matter who my opponent is, I'm going to demolish them.
Yeah. Okay, look, after your start to the morning, you can go. You can get out of here. You're good.
I'm safe, by the way.
With
With the car crash, I'm good.
Yeah, by the way, he's all good.
Yeah. So, like, the guy's actually, like, being prosecuted and everything because it was a hit and run.
Wow.
He hit us and then dipped out.
Try to
But
hit and run
guess what? The
KSI.
police were there, saw the whole thing, chased him down, caught him, put him in cuffs. It was
This
mad.
is a movie.
KSI was in an action
Tell
movie
me
before he
someone
came
record
here.
Someone record this.
Bro, no. I know, right? And I was there like, I was crazy. I was like, that day, or today, I was like, should I do a day in the life just because?
Seriously?
Because I'm waking up at 6 a.m. to do a spar at 7:30, etc. And then I get in a car crash after it. It's wild, but we're all safe. Everyone's good. Everyone's blessed.
Jeez.
And yeah, it's
That would have
great
broken
that
all
I'm
your
here
records
at
on the
this amazing
Sidemen
event.
YouTube channel.
Yeah.
That would have. You've done some big videos. That would have taken everything.
Yeah.
That would have taken everything.
Legit. Anyway, thank you for having me,
Appreciate
guys.
you coming in.
Take care.
Thank you very much.
In a bit,
Stay
in a
safe.
bit, man. Thank
Stay
you.
safe, my man. You know what? He is the Canelo, isn't he? He is the Canelo.
Dude's in a
of
car
YouTube boxing.
crash, still comes to the event,
Yeah.
still puts on his brave face, does this, and then he has this whole thing break out. You know what I asked him before we got on air, was he in the Lamborghini? Lamborghini. He wasn't. He was just in the Mercedes for today. But still, that's top-tier promoter right there.
Indeed.
Still come and do it while he's sparring, while he's training. Before I even saw him, or just as I saw him come in, he was eating, doing his meal prep. He's the best, man.
He is the best indeed. Look, we've got a fantastic fight card coming up for you on Saturday night. Are you ready to see this? Here's what we've got coming on Saturday night. Remember, we're live at 7 p.m. with TTG versus Halal Ham in the night's opener. Then Ashley Raksu versus Anthony Taylor. Astrid Wet and Keely go toe-to-toe in fight number 3. The full showdown of the night sees a crazy one. You guys just saw the press conference. Tom Zanetti takes on Jaden King. That one now, high stakes indeed. Then it's time for JMX and Jinty to go and get it on over 3 rounds. The co-main event is fight number 6 as Slim looks to make a statement against Ryan Taylor. And top of the bill, you heard from them both today, is the final bout of the night as Jay Swingler takes on Cherdleys. Woo! We got a good one. Stacked. Honestly, stacked with a couple of S.
Couple of S, couple of P. Z.
Yeah, indeed. and couple of all the letters. Wade, congratulations and well done.
Thank you.
Trying to control that. Weigh-ins tomorrow. Big Sue will join us for that one. If you thought this was crazy, the weigh-ins tomorrow, let me apologize for the foul language now.
Yeah.
The weigh-ins tomorrow are going to be crazier. Goodbye.
The greatest thing to happen to influencer boxing. He wants all the smoke. Let's go!